Hey guys, Jamie here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for painting some more birch trees with me. I had so much fun painting the birch trees the last time that I found another birch tree design that I'm going to paint for you guys. And it's a quick and easy one, so if you guys have some time today to hang out with me, it shouldn't take us, I would say 45 minutes, maybe an hour. So if you've got some time to hang out, chat along the way. If you guys are watching, be sure to say hi. Let me know where you're watching from, if you're watching the replay or live. Okay, get you all set up. Give you guys a few minutes to come on, and then I'll tilt the camera down so we can have a better angle of the canvas. Give me just a second. Let me get everybody situated. Okay, oh, it's after 7. I said I would start at 7, so I'm not going to be late today. Okay, so hey, hi guys, thanks for hanging out. We are going to be painting this little guy today. We're going to be doing a green and gold background with some white and black birch trees with a couple of little arrows and some birds and the love sign. Super cute, quick and easy. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So this will be a 45-minute painting, probably a little quicker than that depending on dry time. I do have a hair dryer that I might blow this off with to speed it up for you guys. I have a paper plate for my paints. I have a water bowl to wash my brushes off with, and they're all still pretty dirty from today from my pet portrait, so don't worry about that. I do have a tracer. In the events tab of this event today, I have a tracer that you guys can download and print if you want it. I'm going to be doing most of it freehand, but you have this available. Alright, I have a lump in my throat. Also, if you want to know more information about my new monthly art kits, comment at your door, and I will send you guys some info for that. So comment at your door in the comments, and after the video ends, I will give you guys a link for some more information on the art kits, the monthly art kits. Okay, so for this painting, I have a half-inch, this is half, or I don't really know, it's pretty old and run down, but I have a half-inch brush, flat brush, that we're going to be doing the majority of the background with. And I have just a round brush. I can't decide which camera I want to show you, this one or this one. So who knows, I'll be doing lots of this. Okay, and then I've got a pointer brush that I'll be doing lots of the little details with. Right there. And who knows, I might pick up a few more brushes along the way while I'm doing it. You just never know. So your paint water, it doesn't matter what you guys want to paint on. I have this 11 by 14 multimedia paper. It's really thick so the paint doesn't go through it. You hear it? So I just do all of my live videos on this paper. That way I don't have to go through any canvases or anything, but it's a good thick paper if you guys have this laying around. If you don't, if you have, I had some wood that I had cut out for a paint party a few months ago that I didn't use. I used that on my last painting. Just use whatever you guys have around the house. And the paints I'm going to be using today are green. This one is Christmas green from Apple Barrel. I think I got it at Walmart. This is a gold from Craftsmart. I got that at Michael's. Plain white from Walmart. And a turquoise from Apple Barrel, also Walmart. And then black Craftsmart paint. You can get this at Walmart or Michael's. You can get all of these at Walmart or Michael's, depending on where you guys are. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to move these out of the way, and we'll use them as we... Do I have scissors? What do you need scissors for? From what? You're making a sword and a shield for war? What's your sword? Huh? Okay, here's some scissors. Run fast. Just kidding, don't run, dear, love you. Bye! That's my six-year-old? Yeah, 6-year-old. Alright, so grab that flat brush that you guys have, and we're going to go ahead and get started on the background. I'm going to tilt you guys down so you can see a little better close to the canvas. That way you're not staring at me the whole time. You don't need to see me. Okay, so on my plate, I'm just going to dump a lot of green because we're going to use a lot of it. Put that in my stash. And then I'm going to put some turquoise because we are going to use a bit of that. And then some gold. Okay, so we're just going to fill up the whole space with the green to start out with. So fill up your flat brush and then just paint the whole canvas green. You can use what other colors you like. This one is just going to be green and some turquoise and a little bit of gold. And I will be using the hairdryer to speed up the drying process. You don't have to do that. But for the sake of everyone's time, I will speed it up. You want to kind of keep your brush strokes up and down for this one. Another piece of advice is if you are running off of your canvas, to not stop at the edge of the canvas, because then it'll create this kind of a halo down here. So just keep going with your brush off of the canvas, and that way you cover all of the paper or whatever you're using. Same for the other side. Okay. Hi guys. Okay, so after you get the whole thing covered with green, we're gonna just keep the same wet green brush. You don't have to rinse it out or anything, and dip it into your turquoise. Fill it up, and then we're just gonna add some extra colors into the green, just to give it some more oomph and dimension. Not too much. You want it to be mainly green or whatever color you're using. The secondary color is just to give it some more character. So if you're using red, maybe you could use an orange as your secondary color. If you're using blue, maybe you can use purple as your secondary color. move this over here. Okay, now I'm going to rinse off my brush and let this dry a second. So I'm going to go hit it with the blow dryer, because when we add the gold, we want the gold to not mix in with the green and the blues, because then you won't really see the gold. So I'm just going to dry this real quick. Locked in over here. I have a bigger office this year since we've moved, but somehow I've cluttered it. I don't understand it. Okay, so rinse off your brush that we just did the green and blue with. And then use a towel and dry it off. And then dip into your gold. And we're just going to add some extra shimmer. Sorry, the computer is slow. Alright, so into the gold. We're going to do the same thing that we did with the blue and the green. We're just going to add some long streaks of the gold. And this just gives it an extra little whimsical feel. A little touch of something else. A little shimmer. So if you're just joining me, we'll be doing these birch trees with the love arrows and a couple cute little birds on there. So we're just doing the background for that now. Okay. All the colors. Okay. Hey guys. My pants kind of match it. I'm wearing LuLaRoe, however you say it, LuLaRoe. I'm going to give this a couple seconds to dry. I don't think I have to blow dry it because it's already pretty quick. It soaks into the paper, but it doesn't run through. So it does dry quickly if you do use the multimedia paper. It's very forgiving. I'm not going to use the tracer for the trees. Might not even use the tracer for the arrows, but again, it is there for you guys to use. Okay, so now that we're ready for the trees, we're going to add our white paint. And the black paint for the scratchy marks on the birch trees. The official word, scratchy marks. I'm going to use my round brush. It's not as big as the flat brush that I was using, but it has more of a bristle to it, and it will spread on a lot easier than that thin flat brush that we've been using. But you can use whatever. And I'm just going to, since I'm not going to trace it, I know there's a white tree over here on this edge. There's going to be a space here for the love and the arrows, and then there's 2 more skinny trees right here. So I'm going to dip my brush into the white really heavily, and then I'm just going to start painting where I think the trees should go. You want to do long strokes all the way from the top and bottom and go off the page like we did. Okay. And then this one has a limb that comes out, kind of jagged on the bottom. I'm going to have it kind of connect to the bottom of the tree. Okay. Like that. And then I'm going to leave some space for the arrows of the love. And I'm going to add 2 more trees over here. And these are trees, and what do we know about trees? There's not ever any 2 that are alike. So your trees don't have to look like my trees, and my trees don't have to look like your trees. And everyone's going to be okay with it. I want this one to have some little marks, little stubbies. Wide. He grew funny. I want him to be different. Okay, and then let's do a skinnier one right here. He's also got a branch. Okay, so there's the basis of the birch trees. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. I need to do a hard painting with you guys. If you guys are interested in the monthly art kits that get delivered to your door, go ahead and comment at your door and I will message you guys with some info. Okay, so let's go ahead and, you know what, let's give it a few seconds to dry because we don't want to mix too much of the white with the black while we're doing our black scratch marks like you see here. I have a hairdryer, I could go and do that, but it's like literally 5 feet away from me and it's way too far. Okay, that's probably good enough. So go ahead and dip into your black paint. I'm going to use the same round brush that I used to paint the birch trees. And we're just going to make the black marks that a birch tree has. Just start by making some scratches. Try not to go into the green. You can make some lines and dashes. Just try to break up the pattern. Our eyes quickly go to a pattern if we see it. So if you're doing a lot of thick dashes, go ahead and make some thin ones. And start on the other side and make some thick black dashes. And some thin lines that go across. All the way up the top. I'm sorry about this. One from my throat. And we're going to do this little limb. Be sure you curve. You don't have to, but if you curve your line marks, it helps add to the fact that this is a stick, a round stick, and not just a flat piece of wood. Okay. And then go ahead and do the same thing to the other two trees. Just break up what you guys are doing. Don't do too much of the same pattern. Okay. Don't forget about this little guy. Give that a little shadow. Guys. Okay, and finish the second tree. Just keep doing the same thing that we were doing. Just some dashes and lines. Break it up. Do some dashes in the middle, dashes on the left, dashes on the right. Some lines. And don't forget this guy. Okay. Go ahead and rinse your brush off. Almost dropped it. Guys, I'm drinking Sprite Zero. Ugh. I'm on a diet with a group of ladies. And I'm not enjoying it. I really wish that was a beverage. A yummy, yummy beverage. But it's not. Okay, let this dry a little bit. And then we're going to move into our... Actually, we're just going to get a smaller brush for the letters. Okay, so this brush isn't necessarily a pointer brush. It is a... Gosh, where is the camera? It's a flat brush, but it's small. But it's nice to write letters with. So I'll be using this for the letters. And possibly the arrows. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how far I go and how much I mess it up. Okay, so I'm going to add the birds up top. The birds are going to sit on this tree and they're kissing. See those little birds? I'm going to put those birds right here. I'm just going to freehand them. So it's kind of like a Nike swoosh going up. And then the top of the bird. fill that in. And a little beak. And then make his little partner here, same thing. They kind of look like little whales. And make some little V's for the feet. Don't forget that beak. They're kissing up there. And we're just going to draw a cute little string. Holding a charm. I might use this pencil and the arrows just so I don't make a really wonky arrow. Excuse me. Excuse me. Goodness. Okay, I'm going to blow dry this real quick so we can use the carbon paper for the stencil. Okay. Alright, I think I lost my camera. Let's give my camera a second to catch back up. Come on, camera. Oh, we lost it. We lost the camera. Alright, let me see if I can get it back somewhere. Okay, we're back. Sorry guys, I had to invite myself back into the broadcast because my camera view ended. One second, guys. Okay. Are we back? Yay! We're back. Okay, but look. Look how shimmery that is. Just adding that little bit of gold in there. So up here you get to see all the blues and greens, and then when you look around it you can see all of the shimmers. Super cute. Okay, let me put you back up here. Okay, no, that's me. I'm blinded when I look up there, so. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Okay, yes, so where did my stencil go? So we're going to be using this. I wasn't going to use the stencil, but I don't want to mess up the X. Regular carbon paper. You can get it at Michael's. Pretty sure you can get it at Walmart, but you get it at Michael's and it comes in like a little white envelope. But when you unfold it, there's like a really big sheet of this, and you can cut it down to size. So you want to put, there's a black side, and then there's kind of a shiny black side. You want to make sure that the black side is down onto the surface that you're going to be painting on, and the shiny side up. And I know I want this to go here. Okay, so I'm not going to tape this down or anything. I'm just going to kind of hold it with my hands and just hope for the best that I don't move it too much. And I'm just going to use a mechanical pencil, and I'm going to outline my arrow. Okay, I'm going to outline this arrow. I'll go ahead and trace the letters too while I'm here. I can't guarantee that my kids won't bust in here playing. I hear them playing Marines out there. And here they are. Boys, don't touch my camera! Okay, alright. I'm dead.
Let's go.
You got me. Alright. Go kill the enemy. Close my door. Love you. Okay, that was my 3 children. They are 11, 9, and 6. And they're very into all things marine. Those are my boys. Crazy kids. I'm not having any more. Okay, so now we have our outline stenciled, if you guys can see that. But look how shiny it is and shimmery. That gold. So you get to see the blue and the green when you're looking at it head on, but then when you walk around it, like I said earlier, you can see it shine and just adds a little fun extra touch. Alright, I'm going to get my pointer brush and dip into the white, and I'm going to outline these letters first because they are in white before, I'm sorry, fill in the letters before I outline them with black. It's easier to outline than to fill in after you've outlined. Fill in first, outline second. Those are the words that I'm trying to say. Okay. Okay, just try to stay in your lines. And while we are here, let's make the wings of the little birds. These are upside down hearts. Aren't they cute? Okay, we'll just add some highlights to the birds and to the heart. Then you rinse your brush off. I move my towel all the time and I can never find it. Okay, now we're going to go back into the black. We're going to trace those arrows that we drew out. Fill in the tips. I'm going to grab a smaller liner brush and we're going to outline the letters. Another thing you guys could do if you don't want to outline the letters with paint and a brush, you can use a Sharpie. You can use or a thin brush with like a black watercolor. Something smaller than a brush, but if you have a thin enough brush, this one's pretty thin. And I'll be using that one to outline the letters. Just dip your brush into the black, wherever my camera is. And we're going to outline the letters. Just go nice and easy. If the white is still wet, you can wait. Mine's a little wet. I'm going to try to go as close to it as I can. Just do a thin outline of the letter. You don't have to go too thick. And if you mess up, guess what? The paint dries and you can paint over it. And the good things with acrylics are they dry really quickly. So if you mess up, you'll be able to paint over it fairly soon instead of waiting a few days like oils. And I'm really talking out of my bum because I don't really know too much about oils, but I know they take a long time to dry. And I sometimes don't have that patience to wait. I like to mess up and then get back in there and fix it. Okay, so just outline these letters. The Doge was waiting under the bed. That's what my kids just said. They feel the need to let my dog in here. They think he misses me. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a snowy background. So I'm going to grab the big wide flat brush that I used earlier. And we're going to use the end of it. Not the brush end, but the butt end. I'm going to dip it in the white paint, and we're going to make dots. To make a snowy scene, you can dot in front of your trees if you want to, but you probably won't see it because your trees are already white. So just fill in some of the green space with your dots. If you want different sized dots, you can use a different brush. So my bigger pointer brush, I can dip into the white and make some far away snowflakes. Like that. And just like that, we have a cute little painting. How easy did you guys think that was? Was it one of the easier ones? I think this one was pretty easy. You probably could have done it without the stencil of the love, but I didn't want to mess it up. So here is the finished painting of my not over birch trees painting. And I say I'm not over it because I just did a birch tree painting like a couple of days ago. But they're so cute and easy. Okay guys, so look at that. It is 42 minutes. I said that this would probably take us about 45 minutes to finish. I'd love to see what you guys do, if you guys change the background color, or if you move the birds around, or if you choose a different word. Maybe you could put an inspirational word right here for the year, and that could be your year's mantra. But this was super fun and quick, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me see what you guys come up with. All right, I'll see you guys soon.